Hey, I'm Jared. This is not Cape Town, but in fact Johannesburg, where I'll be waiting out my time of isolation. These are indeed difficult and challenging days. We are living through history and something absolutely unprecedented. And what's made this even more difficult for me is that the industry that I love so dearly and working as a travel writer, the tourism industry, has been so severely impacted. Many areas of society are, but I suppose this one is one that is a little bit close to home because it's where I've poured my love, energy and attention over the past couple of years. There are 1.4 million of us in South Africa who are employed in some way in the tourism industry and love waving the South African flag. And so this comes as a challenge. Many lodges, hotels, restaurants, and so many more will be affected by this. And my heart really goes out to you. In the interim, however, I do think while we're in isolation that people still need reasons to dream. People still need reasons to have their wanderlust fueled. And people need to be reminded of the beauty that exists around us in South Africa and further abroad. And so I'll be taking the opportunity to continue to share some travel stories. Thank you for those of you who've written into me and said, please don't stop. We need to be reminded of the beauty that is around us over these next couple of days. And while I think that the tourism industry was one of the first to be hit by the coronavirus, I do also think, and along with some others, it'll be one of the first to recover, to bounce back. And at a time, when that time happens, South Africa will require a lot of us, the tourism industry, as travel writers, as lodges, hotels. And when the time comes, I think we'll be ready to face the task and to wave even higher the South African flag. But for now, we're bound to our homes, and so I've decided to give myself a little bit of structure. I've set little themes for each day, and I'll be using my social media platforms to highlight various different things, beginning with Motivation Mondays. Here I'll share quotes or pieces of information that I've read that have really brought some kind of encouragement to me. Secondly, Travel Tuesdays, where I'll take that opportunity to revisit some of the places that I've been to and share those spaces. Of course, Wine Wednesdays. Wine production continues in the country, and more than ever, these farms and estates need our support. So I'll be telling you some of the stories and sharing some special wines. Throwback Thursdays will be a chance to revisit again some of the places I've visited over the past years. Foodie Fridays, we'll look at some pretty great recipes, restaurants that I've visited, or even have a look at some online services that are still available for delivery around South Africa. Story Saturdays will feature some of the books that I'm reading. I think many of us will have a chance to read again, so I'll be looking at some of that. And lastly, Showcase Sundays will be a chance to feature some kind of a story, whether it be a person, a place, something that's caught my attention. And so I hope that some of these are helpful to you as you spend these next couple of days in isolation. Please continue to share your stories. Let's be positive, South Africa. This will come at a cost, but we will prevail.